A live look now at Chandler, Arizona. That's Kamala Harris. Of course, she's holding a campaign rally right now. Let's go ahead and dip in just for a couple seconds here.
America, like bringing down the cost of living, investing in small businesses and entrepreneurs. Do we have any small businesses in the house?
For more, let's bring in reporter Seema Mehta from the LA Times, who just wrote an article about the impact of Arizona and California. The fact that 74,000 Californians have moved to Arizona, a state, Seema, where the last election was decided by just 11,000 votes.
Right, and thank you for having me on. But that 74,000, that was only in the year 2022, I believe. If you look at the last several years, it's hundreds of thousands of Californians. So Californians are clearly having an impact on the state, but we don't know exactly how, because obviously we don't know the partisan makeup of the people who are moving there, and people are moving there for a number of reasons.
Yeah, I mean, your piece points out, you highlight someone who's from Los Angeles, who's a Democrat, someone else who I believe was a Democrat and then flipped to Republican. And so two very different scenarios. So to your point, you don't exactly know, we don't know yet how Californians will shift to Arizona, or do we?
Right, we don't, but also it's palpable when you talk to Arizonans who have been there for a while that who feel that Californians are changing their culture, that they feel they're changing their politics. There's the whole "Don't California my Arizona" sort of messaging. So I mean, like people who live there, they notice it. Californians who have moved there, they've heard it as well. And also, in addition to the people, Californians who have moved there, there's so many Californians who are going to Arizona and Nevada, to knock on doors, to make phone calls, to try to reach out, for the campaigns, because it's close by. In California, if you're interested in the presidential race, I mean, aside from writing checks, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do. But we do have these battleground states right on our border where you can make a difference.
Well, you could go to a rally on Saturday night at Coachella. Donald Trump, in the middle of all this voting happening in swing states, is coming to the reliably blue state of California. A lot of people wondered, what the heck is he doing? Which was the premise of your article. So what is he doing?
We don't know for sure, and it is odd, but let's not forget that 2 weeks before the 2020 election, Trump came to California, to Newport Beach, to raise money. We don't know of any fundraisers there, but obviously Coachella, in the desert, there's a lot of wealthy donors who live there, so it would not be shocking if they were to show up there, or if he was to meet with them. And honestly, the event is taking place at the polo field of a top Republican GOP donor. Beyond that, I mean, it is still a little bit inexplicable, but it is very close to Ken Calvert's congressional seat, which is very much in play in terms of who takes control of the House, whether Republicans retain it or Democrats take it. And also, we're so close again to Arizona and Nevada that you can hop over here and then hop over to one of the battleground states. And I mean, he's going to Aurora, Colorado, which has been one of the cities that he's been highlighting, arguing falsely that it's been taken over by Venezuelan gang members. And then he's expected to go to Chandler, Arizona, where the vice president is right now, to hold a rally after the Coachella event. So Coachella and Southern California in general do have the benefit of being, for presidential candidates on either side, of being very, very close to states that are going to help decide, or that are going to decide, which party takes control of the White House.
Yeah, because of course these battleground states that we're referring to, Arizona, I'll mention Pennsylvania in a second. It's all a dead heat right now. I mean, Trump's up by about 1 percentage point in Arizona, same in Pennsylvania, where, by the way, Barack Obama was there stumping for Kamala Harris earlier today. What sort of a difference do you think that he will make in swing states?
I mean, he's obviously very, very popular with the Democratic base. The question is, I noticed that he was in Pittsburgh. I wonder if he goes to Philadelphia. I mean, he's very popular with Black voters. You do see a little bit of slippage among Black men voters in terms of their support for the Democratic ticket, although Black voters overwhelmingly support Kamala Harris. In addition, he is, sort of popular among the suburban women who are, many of whom are angry about Roe v. Wade being overturned, and he could possibly make a difference there. So it'll be very interesting to see how they deploy him and where they deploy him.
Yeah, and a reminder how important California is, that potential Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries, is coming here this weekend to campaign with George Whitesides, and current Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, is going to be here to campaign with Ken Calvert. So that they know that this state really matters. Seema Mehta from the LA Times. Check out her work at latimes.com. Always great to see you.